Welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today. Today I'm going to be talking about General Motors. They are going to be laying off over 14,000 workers across North America. It's insane. I know, I'm shocked too. You know, Trump said he was going to bring back companies. He didn't say he was going to be shutting down companies. I'm just kidding, it's not his fault. So basically what's going on with General Motors is, and you're going to see this with other companies that probably follow General Motors examples, they're basically trimming. If certain things aren't selling, like in this case their cars aren't really selling, so they're basically cutting plants that make cars, if that makes sense. So everything I'm talking about, there's an article that's talking about the layoffs and things like that down below. So if you want to learn more about General Motors layoff, why they're doing it, you could click the link down below. You can also click to follow me on YouTube. Just kidding. Anyway, so basically what General Motors is doing, and what other companies might do, is kind of streamline and kind of cut a few jobs across, well, in all over, but mainly 14,000 across North America, which affects us here. A lot of people will lose their job. General Motors is trying to focus more on autonomous and electric vehicles. It seems like more people don't want as many cars, sedans. They don't make as much money. They lose money on cars and sedans. You know, cars basically in general. They don't make as much money on. They make more money on trucks and SUVs. So guess what they're going to focus on? Trucks and SUVs. So it's no surprise to me they are going to be laying off a lot of people, which does hurt Detroit. Obviously, they're going to be laying people off in Detroit and a few other plants across. I believe they're going to be closing down like 5 plants. Canada's going to be affected as well. It's unfortunate. I guess when Trump came into office, he thought he was going to do these tax cuts, and all these people are going to get all these big companies are going to get all these tax breaks, and they're going to reinvest back, you know, into their workers, into their stuff. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, it's about profit. And I have a problem with that. I mean, not with General Motors, because they have to do what they have to do to survive, right? But I have a problem with big companies getting tax cuts, and they give it back to investors and, you know, people with money. You know, they're not really reinvesting it. I mean, they reinvest it into their own company, but they're not like hiring. They're not hiring new people. They make, let's say Walmart gave like a one-time bonus to their workers, which is great, but then they laid off people. So, I mean, honestly, companies are just getting greedier and greedier. I think the average CEO is like makes 20 times the average worker, probably more than that. But I just gave you a rough number. It's crazy how much greedier big companies have gotten. And maybe it's a sign of the times, maybe I'm naive, but it wasn't always like this. I mean, the numbers show it wasn't always like this. I mean, I wish I got a raise and got like, God knows how many millions to be a CEO of a company. I mean, a lot of people make this ridiculous amounts of money, 100 million. I mean, let's just say 100 million, right? Some of these the CEOs get, right? 100 million, Jesus Christ. What do you do with 100 million? I wish I got 100 million. Listen, I don't got 100 million. So, well, if you girls are interested, maybe I do have 100 million. I'll let you figure it out. Just kidding. No, but there's a lot of greed nowadays. General Motors is just one of many companies that needed to get bailed out. I mean, it's a combination of mismanagement of funds and not selling. A lot of things, but a lot of it has to do with greed. And that's what really I'm talking about now. People are you know, companies, big companies are just getting greedier and greedier, and it needs to stop. It's not gonna stop, but it needs to stop. Anyway, you know, people, this is the Trump era. People are going out of business. People are you know, you think the economy is doing so great, and all these companies have to cut all these jobs. So how great could we be doing, right? So how great is Trump making America, right? If all these people are losing their jobs. I'm just curious, the tax cuts, how good were the tax cuts? People are still losing their jobs. American jobs are not coming back at the pace that he thought they might. Again, unemployment is low, but there's so many ways that they have these loopholes. Those aren't actual numbers. Listen, the unemployment is low, but trust me, there's plenty of people working 3 jobs because the amount of money that they're getting, it doesn't cover the rent. So they have to get like 2 to 3 jobs. And that's not right. Maybe we should just have 1 job that pays well. Maybe we need to bring not just jobs, good jobs back to America. Maybe there needs to be more training. Maybe we should hold companies accountable to bring more jobs instead of giving the money away to CEOs. We're just giving the money away, right? A CEO deserves to make like $100 billion. I'm just kidding. But they do make a ridiculous amount of money based, compared to like regular workers. Anyway, I'm just ranting and raving. I just wanted to come out and talk about General Motors, how they're losing over 14,000 jobs. It's horrible. There's a link down below to the story if you want to know more. As always, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a shame General Motors is laying off so many people? Did you guys see it coming? Did you not? Anyway, I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today. I'll see you guys next time. God bless. Take care.